everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Jaguars coming in at 6-1, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 4-3. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Andy Dalton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And Dalton to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
2nd down, Dalton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now out come the Jags. Dalton. And they're coming off. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shaq Lawson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dalton sets up play action. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete here on third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
A 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bengals will take over. Over in Houston, and the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans have got it in cruise control right now. Jonathan Stewart, a first-half touchdown. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. It's caught left side, Bolden. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
9 yards on the play and a first down. This will be Dalton again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to break one. Tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
After review of the play, the unit on the field stands.
It's second down. Dalton looking. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. The Jaguars getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Dalton here from the gun. And Olsen over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
To throw on second down, Dalton, screen play, Johnson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Another chance for Dalton. And he fires one, but incomplete. And Dalton appears to be in a fair amount of pain here. He's still on the turf. We'll check on his status when we get back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg Olsen, his 9th touchdown of the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Smith now to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. A.J. McCarron, 3 touchdown passes thus far. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw, Smith. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.